October 11th, 2016, reaching out to a stranger. Howie hates time pressure, so we left the house at 7 a.m. to drive 45 minutes to downtown for a 9 a.m. Board of County Commissioner hearing. That gave us a lot of time to kill in the little diner on the bottom floor of the building. While Howie fretted over his 3-minute speech, I stood in front of a plate glass window and watched the world begin its frantic workday. I was playing meditative music, breathing deep, and trying to bring calm to the scene. My Apple Watch reminds me that it's now 8 a.m. as I'm standing there watching people driving by and lawn care workers on the far side of the street. There is a gazebo in the center of the park, and a man has been standing, head bowed over a phone most likely, who has his back to me the whole time. He's wearing a backpack and standing perfectly still, like I am, and I wonder what has him so engrossed and why he's just standing there. He's wearing a hoodie, and it's completely covered from my vantage point. His hands are in front of him, and I'm looking at his back, so I cannot even tell if he's black or white. I look at my watch a while later, and it's 8:16. I've been visualizing white light and green light filtering down upon the city like aurora borealis to bring a sense of peace to everyone, and especially to Howie and the commissioners, so they can hear and understand his argument. It's a sound one from a legal perspective, but it's hard to wrap your head around, so I need them to be able to focus on the real issue, which is that D1 obtained their driveway approval from the county without going through the due process that would have squashed it. The trail managers and public would never have allowed the permit to be issued if they had been given notice, but it was a closed-door deal for a politically connected friend of someone at the planning department, I think. I wonder silently if I can send enough love to the hooded figure in the park to make him turn around. He's about 180 feet away, and there is a constant stream of 3 lanes of rush hour traffic between us to divert the effort, but I've got nothing better to do. So I visualize sending a cord of golden energy from my heart through his back to his heart. I send so much love that tears start to well up in my eyes. 8:17 a.m. he turns around and looks at me. He is a black man. He looks around, like you would if you felt someone staring at you, and seeing no one, as I am hidden by the reflective coating on the glass, he goes back to doing whatever he was doing with his phone. 1 minute, and I can reach the heart of a stranger with love. It's going to be an epic day. At noon, Jamie and I went to lunch to plan our moves so that we can take in some of the Serenity Springs cats. We went back to the sanctuary and were walking around taking note of the modifications we would have to implement when I got a call from Bobbi Brink. This was an email next. To somebody else. We agreed to take 2 pairs of tigers from their situation, one from Antle and one from the ZAA leader, Tanganyika. With Jamie's approval, I told Bobbi Brink we would take 1 leopard, 2 cougars, 4 bobcats, and 1 Canada lynx. And amazingly, the state of Florida issued an emergency permit, as Bobbi is loading them up as we speak in South Dakota, and it's snowing. I told her we would cover the transport cost of $3 a mile, plus her hotels, etc., so that's probably about $7,000. Florida and USDA require the cats arrive with health certificates, but it only has to be a visual by a vet saying that they were breathing. Bobbi is trying to get a vet out to Spirit of the Hills to issue one, and I'm guessing will be on her way here first, as we are probably most of her load. She's taking a Serval and a Jungle Cat back to California with her from South Dakota. Let me know what kind of timetable you are wanting on the 4 tigers and who I should list on the import permit as the person transferring them, i.e. Turpentine or Serenity, address, phone, and the carrier. Florida Wildlife Commission likes to have someone they can call to verify the origin. Will that be Loving Friends or Bobbi? In either event, Florida Wildlife Commission requires that I meet them at the Florida-Georgia border and escort them in under my Florida Wildlife Commission permit. For the cats, Carole Baskin, Big Cat Rescue. So these cats, I'm thinking that we may not have gotten the leopard and the 2 cougars, but I'm not sure about that. The other cats were Ginger the Serval and Lovey and Thurston, the bobcats, Skipper and Gilligan, the Canada lynx. Seems like there was somebody else in that group. And then the 4 tigers that we ended up taking in from Serenity Springs were Priya, Andy, Seth, and Sharika. If you enjoyed these video blogs of my diary, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.